Yes, I miss it to you. I cannot wait to see you. You are the treasure I've been waiting for. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Valinosa again, and yes, it's another video in the F1 visa series that I've been making on my channel. In case you're not aware, I've been making a couple of videos centered around how you can achieve your study abroad dream. I've made videos about your pre-application phase before choosing a school. I've also made videos about the application phase when you're applying to the school, how to search, where to search, and how to search right. And this is the post-application phase. Now I believe you've been accepted to a school, and so I'm believing that you've also applied for your visa, because I've made a video on that as well. So now we're prepping you to pass your visa interview. And so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you top reasons for F1 visa denial. So if you are somebody who's looking into going for your visa interview is coming up soon, or you are almost at the phase of applying, this video will be helpful to you so that you know what not to do to have your visa approved. In my previous videos, I talked about the top secrets to having your visa approved. I also talked about why my visa was approved, why I believe it was approved. I've shared tips on that, and I also made a video to answer potential questions that you'll be asked during your visa interview. So this video is just centered around the reasons for denial, so knowing will help you. So if you're interested, please ensure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to turn on your post notification so you're the first to get notified whenever I upload my content. And please, if you need a one-on-one consultation with me, feel free to click the link in my description down below so you can book a consultation. And if you also want to join my Study Abroad Genius Master class, which opens up in August, you can click the link in my description so that you can join the wait list. Now, admission season is upon us, and so I help coach and mentor people on how to secure admissions, find funding, find scholarship, get a job, navigate their life here in the United States of America. So you can find all of the links in my description down below, and you can join my Telegram community as well as my mailing list. So let's start the video. So guys, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, my name is Valinosa. I came here for my master's in cybersecurity. I graduated in December, and so whatever I'm sharing with you is basically from experience and from years of mentoring people and helping people do same, and also from research. So yes, like I said, we're going to be discussing top reasons for F1 visa denial. I also want you guys to know that I have a longer video on my channel. I've made those live streams where I also answered live questions from people like you. So you can watch those videos, my live stream. Just search through my playlist, you see the live stream section. Watch those videos because they are very detailed and they will be very helpful to you. So the first thing that I wanted to mention in this video is this: are you aware that when you pay your service fee late, your visa can be denied? Last week, somebody reached out to me from my Telegram community, and he was like, my visa was denied. And the usual me, when I'm working with clients, I'll be like, tell me the story, what happened? And then he told me that, to be honest, I know why my visa was denied. I paid for my service fee a day before the visa interview. That is a wrong thing to do. You don't want to pay your service fee very late, because it might not necessarily reflect in their system. So if it doesn't reflect, so what is the essence? Why did you make such payment, and why are you paying it late? And this money is very expensive. It's not cheap. So why would you waste $350? If you know you didn't want to go for the interview, you shouldn't have just wasted that money. You would have just booked another interview. So late payment of your service fee is one key reason that can result to your visa being denied. Because according to this person, the VO was asking him, why did you make your service fee payment late? Why are you just paying it now? And so he had to explain, give some excuses here and there, but his visa was denied. It might look very, minimal, but as minimal as it seems, that can cause your visa, to be denied at the embassy, and you don't want that. The next key thing that can result in your visa being denied is you falsifying your documents. Guys, people reach out to me on a daily basis and they'll be like, Valin, do you know anybody that can help me with their bank statement? Do you know somebody that can borrow their bank statement? Oh, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? Let me even advise you, if you see somebody offering to give you a bank statement, don't take it, because why would you take a document that you have no relationship, no business with that person? Remember in my video where I talked about the top, why I passed my visa interview, the things I did, which I believe are the reasons why my visa was approved. I mentioned that having a conversation with your sponsor or your guardian is very important, because if let's say you borrow this bank statement, how will you have a conversation with someone you don't even know? You don't know this person. All you know about the person is a bank statement that is not yours. So it is very hard. And remember that falsifying your documents can also result in grave consequences. You might even get a travel ban. You might be, they will never allow you to enter the United States of America should that be discovered. It might work for some persons, so don't get me wrong. Some people, Mr. A can do it and then their visa is approved. But when Mr. B does it and is discovered, first, your visa will not be approved. Second, you might get a travel ban to that country. And trust me, these embassies, they talk. If you get a travel ban in the US, what about Canada? It might hinder your chances of getting a visa in Canada or even UK or any other country. So you don't want to take that risk at all. So another reason that could result in your visa being denied is your inability to show strong ties to your home country. Now, how can you prove to the VO that you're going to come back home after graduation? See, when people say that, oh, the VO, they are wicked, they did not even give me a chance to express myself. They gave you the chance to express yourself, but you just did not know that you've been given a chance, or you just did not know how best to go about it, or you did not even understand a question that you've been asked. So when they ask you sensitive questions, there are key questions that they will ask you, which are leading, which will help them understand if you're going to come back or not. So those questions, they might not ask you, okay, will you come back after graduation? They might not ask you that question directly. They might be asking you, okay, how many siblings do you have? Or where does your sponsor live? So the questions they might ask you might be different from the ones they will ask another person. But it is the same intent. The reason behind them asking you that question is for you to prove strong ties to your home country. So if you're unable to prove that, okay, you're going to come back, you have a job, you have a job waiting for you, or you have a business back home, or you're married or anything, then your visa will be denied, because you'll just feel like, okay, when you come here, the next thing you are going to do is to stay back, which is the case most of the time. So they are not wrong to even have such in their mind. So the next thing, that's the fourth thing that can result to your visa being denied, is inadequate funding or lack of sponsorship. For instance, you're somebody who does not even have any money to sponsor yourself, but you've gotten an admission, then you now borrowed a bank statement or you use the one that you have, which is not even up to 1 year to cover your expenses in the US, then your visa will be denied. So if you don't have adequate funding, they'll just feel like you're coming here to become a liability to them, and that's a problem, because they already have enough people to focus. They already have enough people that they are paying social security. They already have enough people that they are giving unemployment money or fund. They already have enough people that they are helping state-wise. So they don't want you to leave your country, Nigeria, your country, India, or your country anywhere, Ghana, whatever, and then come to the US so that you now add to that number of people that they're already taking care of. So no, you have to be able to prove that I have this this is where I'm going to, I have the money to foot my bill. I am not going there to cause nuisance, or I'm not going there to become a liability to the United States government. I am going there for my studies, and I have a sponsor that will support me financially throughout the duration of my master's period. I made a video about how I passed my own visa interview. Watch that video, it will help you, or watch the live streams on my channel as well. So the next thing that can result in your visa being denied is bad travel or record or history. Now let's say, and this is not just for you alone. If your family member self has a very bad travel record, they'll just be like the sins of the father will be affecting the daughter, or that a case of sins of the sister affecting the brother, something like that. So you need to also have a conversation with your family member whenever they are traveling out for any reason. They are able to do that. Please tell them to not overstay. They are welcome. They should always understay. So if they are going there for 6 months, let them come back 3 months, or maybe 5 months, or 5 months and 2 weeks, or 5 months and 3 weeks. Let them shall come back before the end date that the visa will expire, because that way it will not rub off on you. So let's say, for instance, you are going and your brother has been misusing his travel record and all of that. It can rub off on you because they have such data. I mean, you have the same surname. So does that make sense? So if you as an individual, you've traveled to the United States before and you overstayed, that is a bad travel record on you, except it was beyond every human control, and maybe you were sick, and you have evidence to show that, then yes. But that you're misusing it, then that will be a very big hindrance to your visa approval. The next thing that can also hinder your chances of having your visa approved is memorized generic or rehearsed answers or responses. Guys, I've said this time and time again. When I was sharing the top secrets to passing your visa interview, I said don't give rehearsed answers, like give something personal. Even when I shared talked about how my visa was approved, I also mentioned it as well. I say this all the time. Rehearse to know. Don't rehearse to pass the interview, because if you rehearse to pass, if they might ask you a question that will throw you off balance, and that will be it, and there will not be a second chance. Once they give you that blue slip, you will not be saying, okay, please let me answer the question again. It is expected that you walk out of that cubicle so that someone else will just go to be interviewed. Maybe you were going to be given that visa, but you just lost that chance, and the next person might even be given the visa that could have been given to you. So please ensure that your answers are personal. And if you want to know how your answers can be personal, you can book a consultation with me so that I can give you tailored answers to your visa interview questions as it pertains to you as an individual, your major, and the school that you're going to. All you have to do is click the link down below and book a consultation with me, and I'll help you prepare like 10 to 20 questions, questions and answers for you. Like I said in one of my videos, that if you need help, ask for help. You need to also budget for these things. So do what is right for yourself so that your visa will be approved. The next thing that can also hinder your chances of your visa being approved is lack of preparation. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is very important. It is as important as, finding a school. If you're not prepared at all for this whole journey, then you're just going there to waste your money, like the person who paid for the service fee a day before, because it's expected that your service fee, the least I would tell anybody to ensure your service fee is paid like a week before. But why would you delay your service fee payment up until a day before your interview dates? And again, if you're having trouble, maybe you're in Nigeria or in most of the African countries, you cannot pay your service fee from any African country or most of the African countries. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if that is also a problem for you, like I said, I have a service here where I can help you pay your visa fee, your service fee, even your visa fee, your application fee, any of your study abroad fee payments. Just go to passmyvisainterview.com, go to the shop section and click on the any service that you require. Click on the service fee payment, and in less than 24 hours your service fee would be paid. So you don't have an excuse for not paying your service fee on time. So that's how preparation is important as well. So you cannot prepare late, you have to prepare early enough. Preparation should start from the moment you started searching for those schools. And if you do these things yourself, or you are using an agent who knows what he or she is doing, they would help you, they'll get you involved with every step or every process that they are taking, so that you will know what to say when you're asked this question at the embassy. So the next thing that can hinder your chances of your visa being approved is inconsistency. Guys, people just feel that inconsistency means your DS-160 form, you write something there, and then on the day of the interview they ask you one question, you say something else. That is one, So that it's checked. But inconsistency starts from the moment you were searching for that school, the moment you were applying to that school. It starts from the moment you wrote your SOP. It starts from everything that was stated in your SOP. It starts from when you started applying for your visa. It starts from your DS-160 form, how you filled it. And some people even make errors in their DS-160 form. They submit their DS-160 without even signing it. They submit the service fee. Their names are wrongly spelled. So all of these things can hinder your chances of having that visa approved. Like I said, I have a visa application service where I can help you fill out your DS-160 form from start to finish. While I take away that stress from you, all you have to do is just focus on passing your visa. And I also have a mock visa interview service where I help prep you for the visa interview. Identify your strengths, your weaknesses, and build on your weaknesses so that they become strengths. So if you need any of these things, please click the link or join my Telegram group and message me directly, and I'll tell you what to do. So don't waste any chance at all. So the next thing that can hinder your chances of having your visa denied is your inability to prove relationship with your sponsor. What do I mean by this? I have said this time and time again that it's important for you to have a sponsorship guardian conversation regarding the bank statement. And the only thing that shows that your sponsor, this is who your sponsor is he gives you his bank statement. He gives you an affidavit of support. If you're not unable to prove the relationship between that person, it becomes a problem. So let's say you borrowed your bank statement. How then can you prove the relationship between your sponsor? People commonize these things. Everybody just wants to borrow or rent a bank statement, but it goes beyond that. Having a bank statement does not mean that your visa will be approved. Your inability to prove that relationship with that sponsor whose bank statement you've presented can hinder your chances of your visa being approved. So if you also do not know who your sponsor is, you don't know what your sponsor does, are you even ready for this visa? Let's be honest, you're not ready. So please ensure that you know what you are doing. So the 10th thing that can result to your visa being denied is your inability to prove source of finance. So one thing is for you to have a bank statement having maybe $25,000 needed for your visa interview, right? Good. If you cannot prove what your sponsor does for a living, it is a problem. Do they even know if the person is into scam? Do they even know if the person is doing cyber crime? Do they even know what this person does? So that's why when you're answering that question, who is your sponsor, in my video where I talked about, where I answered about 22 questions for your F1 visa interview, I gave the right way to answer that question, who is your sponsor. If you've not seen that video, please go and watch that video because it will help you. And trust me, it will help you. You don't want to take any chances. You need to know where that money is coming from. Yes, sir. Thank you for agreeing to support me. See, your sponsor wants you to succeed. I don't believe that a sponsor will give you bank statement and will be unwilling to explain how the money in his bank statement is, as in when he knows that your inability to explain that can result to your visa being denied. That means all his financial involvement will just go to waste. So explain to them if they are proving hard. Maybe I'll make another video on how to go about having that conversation with your sponsor. And if you're interested in that video, please let me know. If I don't see anybody commenting about that, I will not make the video. But if you want it, let me know. The next thing that can also hinder your chances of your visa being approved is no knowledge of your major, your course, or your program of study. You're going to study masters in cybersecurity. How is the master's program structured in that school? You don't have an idea. What is the first semester courses that you're going to take? You don't have an idea. Who is your program advisor? You don't have an idea. So my brother, my sister, what do you have an idea about? I don't understand. Why are you even at the embassy to begin with? If I were the viewer, I will also not approve your visa because it shows how unserious you are. It also tells me that you are even taking this, you're not even the one that made maybe the application or anything. Being smart does not necessarily mean you must be the top student. Being smart is knowing what to do at the right time and doing it. So if you don't have any knowledge of your school and you use an agent, you have no excuse. Using an agent is not an excuse because yes, you use an agent, you can ask the agent questions before your interview. So you failed on your part and it will reflect in the interview and your visa unfortunately will be denied. So if you don't want that, you have to reverse whatever it is that I have said. So the 12th thing that can hinder your chances of your visa approval is low self-esteem or lack of confidence. See, I know when you get there, the nervousness will come in. Like I say, everybody was nervous. I was nervous. No matter how bold I am, I was nervous. You need to draw the line between having this low self-esteem and being nervous. It is okay to be nervous. Even the VO will know that you're nervous. They can sense it. But that low self-esteem is when you're like, you feel you're not good enough for the visa. Oh my God, my visa is going to be denied. Oh my God, I did not prepare for this question. Oh my God, take it away. However you've prepared, up until that point where you are at the embassy, just trust yourself that you've done your best and go with the mentality that you're going to get your visa approved, because that lack of confidence will reflect in the way you answer your questions. And trust me, even somebody that comes to the embassy and lies but is bold, the person's visa will be approved. And that's why some people will come out to be like, I know somebody that rented a bank statement, the person's visa was approved. No, the person was able to prove beyond every reasonable doubt that they own that bank statement. That person that gave them the bank statement is their sponsor. But you that have the original bank statement, you were there doing what, you could not say anything. Your low self-esteem got in the way, and so your visa was not approved. So as simple or as whatever it seems, it plays a key role in your visa decision. So the next thing that can also hinder your chances of visa being approved is your inability to explain choice of school. Why UAB? Why this school? Why the University of South Dakota? Why the University of Austin, Texas? Why that school? If you don't, like I said, there are 3 whys that you need to have to answer before your visa interview. Why the school? Why the major? Why the United States of America? So if you can answer these questions, they will come in different shapes and form, and your inability to answer these questions can result in your visa being denied. You don't want that. You want to know. This is something that is personal to you, and I also answer that question in my visa F1 visa questions and answer video. So watch that video so that you know how I answered it. So the next thing is, when your intentions are unclear, your visa will be denied. When the VO does not know if this person will really go there to study, what the person is saying does not make sense, then your visa will be denied, because they'll be like, if your responses are not even clear, it's a red flag. You want to be very clear at every response, at every given time, so that the VO knows that, okay, this person is going to study. That's why every question you're asked, almost every question, not that they'll ask you how many universities you apply to. You say, okay, I applied to 10 universities, 5 gave me admission, and I'll come back to Nigeria after. No, it does not make sense. There are key questions that they will ask you where you have to always link it back to you coming back to Nigeria, because that will show them that after your program, you will come back. And if you're unable to do that, then your visa will be denied. And one of those things is when your intentions are not clear. So the next point is when your course is not in line with your background. How do I explain this? Uncle, you studied computer science, you are going to the United States to study music. Does it even sound well in your ears? If this is music, can you buy that album? You will not buy the album. So don't tell me nothing. Don't come and tell me, okay, this is why. Yes, in my video where I talked about top secrets to passing your visa interview, I mentioned that there are situations where people, life happens to everybody. In Nigeria, most times we go to school because our parents want us to study a particular course. If that was it for you, okay, you just did it to fulfill our righteousness. Be honest about the reason why there's a change in your major. It wasn't really, maybe this is the course you liked at the beginning, but now you don't like it anymore. You now have a passion for something else that maybe during your volunteering days, or during the pandemic, you were volunteering at the hospital, and you discover that you have this natural passion to help people. And now you want to go for a course like public health or something medicine related or nursing. That's a good story to tell. It's honest and it's, peculiar to you. But that you don't even know, your background is just totally off. It will just mean that this person is traveling and not coming back. So the next thing that can hinder your chances of your F1 visa being denied is when your choice of course or school does not make sense. Wait, let me explain. Have you ever imagined or considered applying to a college, a community college, for your diploma program and you already have a bachelor's from Nigeria, when you do such, it only tells the VO something that you're not ready, you've not started, you don't even know what you're doing. Does that make sense? People who join my Telegram community, when they come there, they come and they are unaware, because we already have certain things that if you're in that community, you should already know that we don't do these things. So one of the things that we don't do in my Telegram community is that we don't apply to community colleges. It works for people. For instance, let's say you just finished high school and you want to go to a community college. It makes sense now, because I mean, you can say the reason why you chose that is because you want to just test the waters. You want to get to understand how the educational system works. So for you, it makes sense, but not that you already have a BSc and you're now going back to a community college to do what, auntie? So if you're coming to my Telegram community, some people that come there, like I held a session with them recently, and then some people were like, I didn't know before I joined this Telegram community, I did not know because my visa was denied. I applied to a community college. I already have a BSc in Nigeria, and then I applied to a community college and my visa was denied. And then people were actually like, it was only when I joined your Telegram community that everybody was like, no, we don't do that here. So shout out to everybody in my Telegram community. Thank you for showing support to people as they join and letting them know what is right and what is wrong. That's because we've built a community for ourselves, and if you want to be a part of that community, it's free. So please join now that it's still free. Click the link in my description down below so you can join that community. So, you know, another case would be you going from BSc to diploma, like I said, or you going from master's to a diploma program just because you want to travel. That's how they will read it. Or you are going from master's to a bachelor's again. You know, if you can prove why you're doing that, then it makes sense. But this is something that could result in your visa being denied. Another thing, this is the 17th factor, is that can result in your visa being denied is not understanding the questions asked, providing right answers to how do I even put this? When you're asked a question, that is the right question, but you're providing the right answer to a different question for that question that you've been asked. What do I mean? Sometimes they'll ask you a question like, what is the purpose of your trip? And then your answer is why you like the university or why you like that major. It just does not make sense. You did not understand that question. And they're not going to give you another chance to answer that question right. Because you've answered it wrongly, then your visa will be denied. So you don't want a situation where that could be a problem. One way that you can, avoid this is to watch all my videos that I've made recently about your visa, top secrets to pass your visa, and even how to answer the questions. I answered those questions, and top reasons for the visa denial, which is this one. So answer those questions, and even why I passed my visa. Watch those videos, they will help you, and watch my live stream videos on F1 visa interview questions as well. Those videos will help you. And most importantly, I don't know, but I'm being biased here, but it works. I mean, my clients my success story speaks for itself. So you can book a consultation with me, and I'll provide specific and tailored or unique responses for yourself, for your case, because you're unique. So all you have to do is book a consultation with me, and we'll set the ball rolling. So the last tip that can hinder your chances of your visa being approved is poor transaction history or record. I decided to bring this in because most times people, I think I should make a separate video on just bank statement for the F1 visa, because people do not understand. They just feel like when you present a bank statement, that's the only thing. But if the transaction is just one-sided, like today they just deposited, maybe your I-20 says that the estimated expenses is $25,000, and then one day your sponsor just deposited $25,000 into that bank account, and then you carry that bank statement for your visa interview. That could result to your visa being denied, because you could have borrowed that money, put it there, and the moment your visa is approved, you go and take out the money. So they will not be sure. But if there's inflow, outflow in that bank transaction, in that bank statement, then yes, it shows that okay, money is coming in, money is going out. Yes, this is real, and there will not be any case of you being stranded in any way in the United States of America. So guys, this is the end of this video. I hope this video was helpful, and if you did find it helpful, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, share it with family and friends who you believe might also also find it helpful, share it on your social media platforms and tag me, and then in my next video I can give you a shout out, or I'll also give you a shout out in my community tab as well. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like, just subscribe. If you're watching me right now and you haven't subscribed, just subscribe and turn your post notifications bell on so you're the first to get notified whenever I upload my content. And guys, I cannot wait to see you in my next video. If you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them in the comments section. If you've been denied before, also let me know. Why were you denied? What was the reason? Do you want me to help you, prepare for your next visa interview? You can as well book my visa denial mock service via the the Pass My Visa Interview website, and I'll gladly help you. Every link that I have mentioned is in my description down below. And guys, I'll see you in my next video. And yeah, until we see you again in my next video, I remain Valenose, and I pledge to never give up, and I hope that you do same. Bye guys.